Module Overview. Dot. Module 6 dives deep into one of the most essential and transformational areas of guitar mastery, scales and lead playing. While previous modules focused on chords, rhythm, and foundational skills, this module opens the door to melodic expression, soloing, improvisation, and musical phrasing, turning a rhythm guitarist into a well-rounded instrumentalist capable of leading, improvising, and responding musically in any genre. Understanding scales is akin to learning the grammar and vocabulary of music. They serve as the blueprint for melodies, riffs, solos, and licks. This module introduces students to the musical alphabet in motion, showing how single notes create powerful expressions when played in sequence, rhythm, or variation. You will first explore the structure of musical scales, starting with the chromatic scale, major and minor scales, and progressing to the pentatonic and blues scales. The focus is not only on memorizing patterns, but also on understanding the logic behind intervals, tonal centers, and scale positions across the fretboard. The pentatonic minor scale, especially in the key of A, will be emphasized due to its extensive use in blues, rock, Afrobeat solos, gospel fills, and pop runs. The module explains the 5-box patterns, also known as positions, that interlock across the neck, enabling you to break free from one-spot soloing and navigate the fretboard with fluidity. In addition to scale theory, this module introduces lead guitar techniques like hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, bends, vibrato, double stops, and articulation phrasing. These expressive tools are what separate a robotic solo from a soulful, voice-like musical expression. You will also be introduced to melodic phrasing, call and response playing, solo structure, and developing motifs. Exercises will involve improvising over backing tracks, creating call-response phrases, and applying scales to musical contexts. A strong emphasis is placed on ear training, helping you hear the relationship between scale degrees and chord tones. Whether you're playing a gospel lead filled between verses, an Afrobeat melodic riff, or a pop solo intro, this module lays the groundwork for becoming a confident, expressive lead guitarist. Understanding scales. The musical alphabet. What is a scale? Role of scales in melody and improvisation. Types of scales and their emotional character. Intervals and whole half-step construction. Chromatic scale and enharmonic notes. Key signatures and tonal centers. Major and minor scales. Major scale formula, WWW, HWWWH. Natural minor scale formula, WHWWHWW, playing C major and A minor scales across the fretboard, relating major to minor, relative scales, solfege in scales, do re mi, and interval sounds. Pentatonic and blues scales. Introduction to the minor pentatonic scale. A minor pentatonic. Box 1 to box 5, positions. Connecting boxes horizontally, fretboard navigation. Adding the blue note for blues scale flavor. When to use pentatonic versus major scale. Lead guitar techniques and articulations. Hammer-ons and pull-offs. Speed and fluidity. Slides, connecting notes seamlessly. Bends, creating vocal-like inflections. Vibrato, emotional coloring of notes. Double stops, playing two-note harmonies, targeting chord tones in solos. Improvisation and phrasing concepts. What is phrasing? How to start and end a solo, creating motifs and variations. Use of space, rhythm, and tension. Call and response exercises. Playing over I to V progressions in A. Practice routines and musical applications. Daily scale warm-up, 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 exercises. 1-string scale drills for ear training. Improvising over looped progressions. Applying pentatonic runs over Afrobeat or pop grooves. Writing short solos and repeating licks in different keys. Transcribing solos by ear from simple songs. Learning outcomes of Module 6. By the end of this module, you will understand how scales function and how to build them, Play major, minor, pentatonic, and blues scales confidently. Navigate at least 3 positions of the minor pentatonic scale. Execute lead techniques, bends, hammer-ons, slides, vibrato with clarity. Improvise short solos over common chord progressions. Create simple melodic phrases with intention and rhythm. Identify and replicate scale-based melodies by ear. Use scales in creating lead lines, fills, and riffs within various genres.